G'day everyone and welcome to
Good day.
The Comics Etc. Direct Show for March 2025.
Can we take a second to tell people how long Direct has been going?
Yes.
That this was crazy because James asked me the other day, how long do you think Comics Etc. Direct has been going for? And I would have put maybe 2 years.
4 years. 4 years in June. Now, the reason we found this information out is...
Oh yeah, the massive era of 2025.
A few of you may have noticed that on Wednesday, the 27th of February, was a great day for Comics Etc. No, it was awful. So I woke up at 4 in the morning like I normally do, and I stretch out and I take off my nightcap and put it on the stand. And I looked at my email, and I have an email from a gentleman customer, Matthew, if you're watching, letting me know that the website suddenly has every single item that was ever listed going all the way back to our very first day. So I'm like, no, it doesn't, whatever, you're crazy. They're looking at the regular site, you loser. And then I have a look and yeah, lo and behold, for some reason there was a glitch with Shopify, and at 1:38 in the morning, it turned on every single item that was ever on offer.
So it was like Internet Archive come to life.
Yeah.
And people got excited. Some people started ordering things that were clearly...
A couple of people ordered stuff that there was no way in hell we had.
Yeah.
But honestly, most people were just like emailing us going, what's going on? It took, what, 14, 15 hours to actually fix it, but we got there in the end. And Shopify
still don't know why.
No, they're investigating it right now. So no idea. It was bizarre. So there was a couple of people who ordered some Absolute Superman and Batmans and Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1s for really cheap. Yeah, we just refunded.
So maybe if you watch Law & Order in the next few months, they might have it as one of their episodes.
Is that the one that goes dun dun?
Yeah, best show ever.
Is it?
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be, so that'll be on...
That's ER.
No one watches ER.
Well,
maybe you should go to the ER for your eye. All right.
Wait, can we just please address, the elephant in the room?
Oh, you mean the sty in your eye?
Yes.
Or the pie in the sky?
Okay. I have an eye sty.
Eye sty with James's gross eye.
And I'm aware of it, and I just like
you realise now, this is all everyone's going to look at in the whole episode.
I'll zoom in and...
We'll Photoshop some, patch or something over it.
I've appreciated the dozen customers.
I don't even like that I'm that close to you. It feels gross.
I appreciate the dozen or so customers that felt the need to tell me that I have this sty. I'm aware of it because it's on my own face, and it is very uncomfortable.
My big sty.
And I have it's under control. Okay, so...
All right, let's get to the...
Let's do it. So,
business.
Direct cart.
So you go first because I went first last week.
All right, let's do it.
Last month.
Let's do it. All right, so first thing I want to say to you is I actually thought it was a pretty ordinary month after my 2 really big months.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to shut my mouth.
Now, okay, before I start, I'm sick to death of you every month going, I wouldn't read that. I'm now going to just delete the things from the cart as I go that I'm just putting in there to let people know about the product. And so my total at the end will actually match my... What?
You spat on me again.
Well, I hope you get my assist.
No.
All right, the first thing I have in my cart, my reasonable cart, is the DC Compact Edition of Authority Relentless, which is the Warren Ellis run. The most famous run, really good if you've never read it before.
A bit naughty,
but I think out of anything, this run works best in the compact and any other compacts I've done.
I thought they'd already done it, or had I just seen it and it hadn't come out?
They might have done that, yeah.
Yeah, because I swear it was old.
Next one I've got is Batman War Games Omnibus, which...
Wow, already a clash.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you ever read it?
I think, because is that the one that has Brubaker and other people doing, there's a heap of people?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I wanted to read it, but I never did because we kept actually selling the volumes and then they're impossible to get.
I'm going to throw it out there and say this is the last great Batman crossover that they've done. Which is saying something, because this was done, 20 years ago or something? There hasn't been a good one since.
Click on it, and it could...
Well, it says...
Okay, it doesn't. Well, think about when Solo came out, so it's around then.
Solo. Yeah, so it's good. Last great one. I'm looking forward to that one. The next one is the Flex Mentallo Man of Muscle Mystery Deluxe.
Yeah, so can you explain this? Because this is one of those titles I get asked for at least once every 6 months.
Yeah. Did you put this in your cart?
Nah, I don't need to read about muscles.
All right, so basically, this is Grant Morrison and Frank Whiteley.
Why don't you click on it? Hey, you don't do that.
Gee, it's taken this long to get out of it. So the reason why this book is so sought after is because it was out of print for a very long time, and DC refused to reprint it because they had to get the rights from a different Charlton or something, or Charlie Burns or Mr. Burns. Someone had the rights to it. They couldn't reprint it without getting the rights, and they never thought it was worthwhile. So Wizard hyped it a lot. Having said that, it is a really, really, really good book. It's only 3 issues, so it's pretty thin. Yeah, it's really thin.
Oh yeah, because it was, I remember we used to have the deluxe hardcover and it was very thin. So what's it about?
It's basically, do you know when you go to the, not what I mean you go to, you know the Circus Strongman from the olden days? It's basically his story. So it's basically a superhero type 1930s set.
But is he in anything else, or was that his
No,
only thing?
I think he was. I think he was in something way back in the day, and now he's just not. But it's a really good read. I recommend everyone read it.
Hey, Colin here with a few corrections. For some reason, James thought this was We 3, the one about pets and cybernetic enhancements. Flex Mentallo actually collects 4 issues that were published in 1996 and was the first time Morrison and Quietly worked with each other. It's also a parody of Charles Atlas's ad for his workout program. This is the ad that was run in comic books because I guess there was the assumption that only weedy thin guys read comics. Don't know where that came from. Mac enjoys a day at the beach with his girlfriend and goes to pick a fight with a middle-aged man who's kicking up sand at the beach for some reason. He decides to gamble a stamp for Charles Atlas's program and goes back to punch the same guy next summer. These two don't seem to have much going on in their lives. Finally, he earns his girlfriend's respect. When Charles Atlas's estate caught wind of the series, they took DC to court over copyright breach, but the case was thrown out and was eventually recolored and brought back into print by Dan DiDio. Flex Mentallo made his debut during Morrison's run on Doom Patrol. His powers are, when he flexes his muscles, he can alter reality. In the series, Flex Mentallo goes through life as a superhero, completely aware that he is a comic book character who has been thrust into the comic book eras of the Golden, Silver and Bronze Ages. In parallel to Mentallo's story, we see Wallace Sage, the creator of Flex, who has just overdosed on painkillers and whose thoughts and ideas are influencing what's going on inside the book. This story is pure Morrison, with meta-narratives abound and references to things only comic book diehard fans know about. It's a lot to digest, admittedly. However, mulling it over a couple of cyclone-induced rainy days, I figured we've actually seen the story structure play out much more accessibly in the Barbie movie by Greta Gerwig. Barbie is the toy in Barbie world who starts feeling her own mortality when thoughts from the real world get beamed into her mind. She travels into the real world, which is Earth Prime last time I checked, and finds it to be grimdark compared to the feminist utopia where she's from. Flex Mentallo has a similar story that does for boys and men what Barbie did for everyone else. Except that Flex Mentallo is an obscure comic book character, and Barbie is recognised everywhere. This book is a love letter to comic books as a medium, growing up with comics, and how our relationship to them changes over time, and about how comic book superheroes as an idea can literally save people. Flex Mentallo forms the second part of Morrison's Hypersigil trilogy, along with The Invisibles and The Filth. If you know both of these books, then you'll know whether or not this is for you. The last time this book was in print was 13 years ago, so don't miss out this time around.
I have the Giant Size X-Men issue 1. Just to remind you people, I have zero interest in this because these one-shots are normally a pointless waste of money. But you should still buy it. Just because you never know. You never know. That Giant Size X-Men 1, it changed the world. This one could change the world again, or it could just be nothing. You can get that one there. Okay, the next one is #39's Jeff's Weeks. This is another one that I've put there just to remind you people because it's Jeff Comics. I checked, by the way.
Yeah, I think on Saturday alone, we sold like 14 copies or some ridiculous thing.
It sells up there with Absolute Batman and Ultimate Spider-Man levels.
So weird.
It sells insane amounts. You people love It's Jeff, so it's Jeff. There's more, it's Jeff. But I'm going to take them out because I don't really care about Jeff. Sorry, Jeff.
Another double up.
Okay, the Nightwing by Tom Taylor.
Yeah,
oh, really?
Sorry, I'm very tired this morning. I had it in there not because I don't really read Nightwing, but this sells so well that it's something we should read.
I love this run. I thought...
Well, like I said, I'm reading his Tom Taylor's Detective at the moment, and it's great, so yeah.
Do you need a nap?
No.
You look pretty tired.
No, and there's video evidence now, so don't.
I insist.
You just deleted it.
Yeah, because I didn't want it. I've read it. but you'll have it in your car.
So cool.
The Superman Batman Compact Comics Edition. This one I'm not too sure about. It's got the late great Michael Turner on the artwork. I don't know if his artwork will look good in the small format. It was a fun storyline by Jeff Loeb. So I don't know, give it a go. Once again, it's just there to let you people know. But this one is Superman Unlimited Issue 1, a brand new ongoing series by Dan Slott, who did the brilliant Superior Spider-Man and some lesser Spider-Man stories.
He did Silver Surfer.
He did Silver Surfer, which was great. Yeah, that's true.
Fantastic Four as well.
Yeah, it was all right.
No, I didn't read it. So
It went on
Silver
and on
Surfer
and on.
I did. But
His Silver Surfer was great. His first half of Amazing Spider-Man was great. Really looking forward to seeing what he does on Superman. So I'm going to go for that one. Vision and the Scarlet Witch is there to make a point. So I have zero interest in this one. But Marvel have a habit of printing stuff up that matters in the movies, the TV shows, a couple of like a year or so before the project actually comes out. If you are curious what's going to be happening with Vision and Scarlet
You've already
Witch,
said this dumb thing where you're like
I promise you, this will
You
have...
think you're a clairvoyant.
Yeah, I am a clairvoyant.
Like, no, you're not.
No, I'm
You're
just gonna do it.
Idiot. Clearly idiot.
Once again, another book I'm not interested in, but I want to let you people know about.
Man, this is getting to be
I
a
know,
bit of a
I'm
pattern.
telling
Hey,
you.
it's like what should have happened all the other times
No.
where you beefed it up.
I don't like Transformers. Oh, wait, you talk to them for a second, because I'll go grab what I'm talking about. Tell them about your weekend.
No.
Yeah, no,
why
just
are
tell
you
'em.
just walking off? You can just cut this off. This is so dumb. Oh my god, you should see him run. It's so pathetic. Oh, you should squeak more?
They're your shoes.
Oh, so it's this.
Yes, that's why I bought it, you nitwit. So this is in the cart.
Lightest big book you'll ever
Right.
pick up.
The Transformers Compendium Volume 1 finally is coming out. It's the new version of this. It is huge.
So is that the IDW stuff finally printed
I
by
think this is
Image?
the Marvel stuff. I think it's going all the
okay.
way back to there. Yeah, Transformers 1 to 46 and Headmaster, whatever that is, 1 to 4. So it's going to be about this big because it's got 50 issues in it. This is such good value for money. So that is...
It's like $80 or something.
Yeah, so if that's got 50 issues in it for $82, what? That is such good value. We're going to sell 1 million of them. My only problem with them is that they're so thick that takes up a lot of room on the shelf.
Oh, wah.
But they're very nice.
It's just so crazy how light it is because it is that sort of older paper stock.
Yeah, it is. So I think they'll yellow over time.
Oh yeah, like everything's yellow.
Like, yeah. Oh, like those, what was that Marvel one they used to do? Marvel Essentials, which was on the same
Oh
kind of
yeah, they were gross.
They were gross. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion.
What is that?
I'm on the fence about this one.
Fenceman.
The Ultimate Universe is doing their first kind of crossover.
Okay.
I'm curious about it, but I don't want crossovers.
But is it a one shot or is it actually going to keep
It's
going?
a one-shot, but I believe the storyline is going across all the titles.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm curious about it, but we're taking everyone down with us with the just interviewed Matthew Rosenberg on the writing and who's on the artwork again? I'm so sorry. There.
Again, just click on the thing. Why do you not do this? Look. Just click it.
You broke my screen.
No, I didn't. Look.
So I read the first issue. I interviewed Matthew
Still
Rosenberg
didn't tell
about
who
it.
the artist was.
I can't find the
It's
name.
just there.
Where?
On the...
Landini?
Yeah, Houdini.
Houdini.
Yep, the guy Dua
Houdini.
Lipa sings about.
It is excellent. Go back and order issue 1 and all those issues is really good. Wolverine Revenge is in here because I've never read it, but it's a Hickman book.
Sometimes you just don't realise some of the people they write them. They
Like
go under the radar, hey?
Yeah, like I knew
It's
this
only
was a Hickman
small,
book.
right? Isn't
Yeah.
it 6 issues or even 5?
Yeah, I knew it was a Hickman book, but for some reason I didn't read it in single issues, even though I read everything Hickman.
No, you don't.
Name a Hickman project I haven't read.
Decorum?
Oh yeah, I never read.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking forward to that one there. And my last one is, with a word of caution, X-Men Age of Krakoa Dawn of X Omnibus. Now, I say with caution for a reason.
Yeah, so what is this?
So this is reprinting, it's not reprinting House of X, Powers of X, it's reprinting from the end of that. So it's got the X-Men, X-Force, Marauders, Excalibur, New Mutants, Wolverine, all the first 8 issues
so
of
it
all of
is
them.
like starting to collect all that stuff that the colourful spines are getting put into a big book. And that's probably good because, well, this is it's a bit two-sided because some people are going to be annoyed because there's some of them that are getting really hard to find in the volumes, and then other people will be happy because they never bothered and they can start.
Yeah, and my issue with it, and I'm telling you this from 20 years of experience, there's a lot of crap in here, and there's a lot of completists that I want to go back and I want to read everything. They end up reading the crap and they remember the crap puts them off buying the really like reading the really good stuff. And so if, my opinion, the Excalibur and the giant size and some of the very early Wolverine becomes amazing. They're pretty ordinary. So a lot of people are just going to go, oh, I'm not really interested and not go on to the volume 2. I wish they were a bit more select about it, but I'm going to personally read this as well to see what my favorite era of X-Men is like, and that's it. 522.31 is my realistic cart. Wait, let me check. Am I taking any? Oh yeah, no, I'm taking that out. Ugh.
Oh, look at this. It's going to drop.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Oh, but wait, did I take that out? Yeah, no, that's all good. So my real total is 439.81. Probably my lowest in a long time.
There's probably no one that cares about our totals, so...
I'm sure that okay, let us know. Are we wasting our time letting you know about our totals? Not turtles.
Not totals.
Totals. All right, your turn.
All right, so let's get on. Excuse me, get off your phone.
I had to check.
I'm doing my cart.
Sorry, Dangle message. I must fell off the chair.
Piss off.
Dangle message because we've got the shipping stuff downstairs.
Yep, he can wait. Okay, so it was actually a very exciting one for me because
Really?
I was shocked at some of the stuff I saw. First off, a new Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
That was cool. And it's 6 issues, but it's the same team of Gerard Way and Gabrielle Barr, and I thought you might have put that in your cart, but
I've never read Umbrella Academy.
yeah, which I find strange
Yeah.
because I thought it'd be with all the other sort of stuff you read.
You know
I thought
what?
You would like it.
The reason I haven't read it is that it sells without me having to have read it. So,
there it is, folks. Clear that he only cares about money, not about reading stuff for the quality. It's about if it sells to print him bills. So caught on the spot.
There's so much out there to read. I can't possibly.
Don't worry about it. So this next one is, if no one's read any of these, they're so good. They're the adaptations of the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, and it's by Gu Tanabe. He does like awesome...
Oh, good Atame.
I knew you were going to say it because you're a moron. So he's doing the color out of space. So he's done heaps. Like, I think we've got them on the shelf if we do, but I really wish they'd do more of the deluxe version they did.
Oh, they will.
Because that was amazing. But they've only done the one, and there's like 4 now that he's done.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's a bit weird. So that one I'm looking forward to. This one I'm shocked you didn't have. Again, what's with the and?
Yeah, I don't know. Every time, yeah. I don't
So this one is cool. The Wicked and Divine Compendium, which it must be massive because it must be the size of the Deadly Class one because, yeah, it's going to be bigger than that.
Yeah, so it's got to be bigger than this,
It's
which is all
9
the volumes. I've got
wait,
2.
what is that poo on the back of that, by the way? Turn it over.
It's how,
there.
It's how I got my sty. Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah, so Wicked and Divine was a great comic.
Yep.
It's a lot to do with gods, and
Yeah, it was alright.
it got confusing.
Yeah, I know.
And so much so that a lot of people had to go online and look at a list of what was happening because it got too.
Yeah,
but the art was great. I liked a lot of the covers.
It was too reliant on 80s pop stars for my liking.
Invincible Universe for Nathan, so because apparently he's invested serious money in this series, and if it doesn't sell, he's going broke.
So we've read it. We've read issue 1 and 2, and we can tell you that it is very good.
It's just, yeah, it's more of, if you love Invincible, you're gonna love this. You can't go wrong.
And there's a very special surprise with issue 1. If you'd like to buy more copies, you won't be disappointed. That's all I can say.
This sounded really interesting.
Exquisite Corpses.
Yeah, it seems like it's Tinian again.
Oh.
So there's 12 people in the world. They're dropped into a small town, and the last person standing wins. So it's almost like Battle Royale. But I think it's different, 13 chapters, but different collaborators and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going
like
to be a different team every issue. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to work, but it sounds cool.
I like that. I trust Tinian. He's not let me down.
This one I will put in because we can explain why
Oh yeah, you're just stealing your car. You're just stealing your car.
I'm taking this one out. I'm taking this out. So you can piss off with that. No, I just wanted to point out that this one's interesting because there was a preview of it in the back of the Battle Beast that we got to read.
Yeah.
And it's got Kirkman's name on it, but I don't know if he really does anything.
So from my understanding of this is that much like how there is the Ghost Machine?
Yeah.
Ghost Machine titles that Jeff Johns isn't writing, but it's set in that kind of universal
under the
themes.
umbrella of...
Yeah, I think this is the same kind of deal with this one here.
Yeah, so I don't think it has anything to do with Invincible.
No.
It actually reminded me of Oblivion song, so it was which Kirkman did. So so I don't know. I thought I'd get people to look at that.
No, leave it in there then.
No, it's fine. This one I wanted to look at because I actually really liked the Shade Changing Girl stuff by the Young Animal imprint.
Yeah.
And this looks freaking crazy.
So there's a certain age.
Look at it.
I'm going to say 10 years older than us, so people in
That
their
will be
50s
obsessed with it.
that really love this run of comics.
Yeah,
love it.
I'll probably look at it, and I mean it's 50 issues, but it even the cover looks batshit crazy. But
Pacello on the artwork, early Pacello, that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll recolor it or something, because you know how sometimes they do these and then babies go. And same with when they did the Absolute Swamp Things.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounded cool. Nightwing, but I can take that out because that.
But no, you actually will read it, so leave it in there.
Well, no. So War Games again. Don't need to talk about that. Absolute Martian Manhunter 3.
Hang on. I never realised it says 3 of 6 before. Did it say that for the first issue?
Yeah.
Did it really?
I think so.
Oh.
So we will be talking on an episode that you'll probably see soon after this one about some of the new Absolute titles coming out.
Yep.
But I've got to say, out of everything that's come out, Batman and Wonder Woman are my favourites. I don't really care for Superman. I gave it a go in the first one. It just wasn't my thing. But yeah, Martian Manhunter is, I think I'm going to keep reading it because we'll explain it when we do the episode, but it is crazy and the art is so good. Now, this made me very happy. It is finally here, not because of him. It is the Tomb of Dracula Omnibus, so I can read my old people Dracula, and I have read the first half of this and I loved it.
Yep.
So I'm so happy it's back because I don't have to pay $900, because people were charging silly money. So.
Hey, did I tell you about the argument I got in with Nathan about this?
No.
He insists it should go under D on the shelf.
Look, I'm going to have to agree with him.
Why? It's Tomb of Dracula.
Yeah, but people are looking for Dracula. Then who's going to walk into a store going, "Hello, sir, do you have Tomb?"
But the people who know Tomb of Dracula are going to want to look under T for Tomb.
Yeah, but if you're not a moron, you will go, okay, so if it's not under T, it must be under D.
Have you met these people? No, kid.
Ooh, okay. All right, so this next one is the latest Moon Knight, because I always have time for Moon Knight, and I want to see what this is about.
Hey, so why has Moon Knight... Why has Moon Knight in the last 3 months just exploded in popularity here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
feel like the Jed MacKay run has gone crazy.
Yeah.
We can't get enough of those volumes, and it doesn't make sense. He hasn't been in anything.
Yeah.
And his series was ages ago, so I don't know.
But for some reason, we're just getting them in every week and selling them out.
Unless, I don't know, maybe in that game that Nugs loves.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, maybe he's in that big, and we'll have to ask Nathan because he's a big fan.
Big fan of...
Yeah. He is the Mr. Rivals. All right, so on to that. That's why I want to look at this Doctor Strange, because it's by Jed MacKay, and if his Moon Knight goes so well, then you'd think
that'll be a good run too. Yeah, I agree.
And the art looks really cool.
It looks
that cover looks awesome.
I love Alex Ross's.
Looks awesome.
Alex Ross, if you're watching, could you do an art book of all your recent Marvel covers? They've been amazing.
I saw that on this direct, he's doing a lot of those timeless covers again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot to put that in my cart. Thank you for reminding
that's all right. So I'm here.
Thank you.
Proper cart. And yeah, so this seemed to be a fairly long run. I mean, it's got, it had 5 plus 10 and then 18. So yeah, long run.
Yeah. So what's that up to?
Like 33 issues.
All done.
Yeah. So yeah, look, and to be honest, I haven't read Doctor Strange ever.
Yeah.
So, have you?
Yeah, I read the Jason Aaron and Chris Pacello run.
Yeah, that was probably one of the more popular ones. But
I really liked it.
This one is, I'm always a fan of Silver Surfer, and I didn't really care for the last, was it Silver Surfer Rebirth, that series they did? So this one sounds cool. It's such a lie, and obviously because it's a surfboard, I love surfing now. So there's, he's on a surfboard.
So you love surfing.
Yeah. The title makes it sound like he's going to be gone, but it's funny because that almost looks like a bit of Star Wars writing, doesn't it?
Kind of does.
Yeah. And apparently it's guest starring the Fantastic Four, which is going to be a hot thing at the moment.
Hang on. So just before the Deadpool movie came out, they had the storyline Death of Deadpool.
Oh.
And now the Fantastic Four movie's coming out. They've got Death of Silver Surfer.
What, you reckon they're going to have a Silver Surfer movie?
They had Death of Doctor Strange just before the Doctor Strange movie.
So you think there's going to be a Silver Surfer movie, maybe?
Well, no, because he is in as a new character in the new movie coming out.
All right, and the last thing in my cart is the awesome Brubaker run on Daredevil, finally in the modern era epic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a really good run.
Not as good as the Bendis run, if you ask me.
I still haven't read that one. So I've read the Zdarsky run, I've read this run, but look, I'm going to be honest, there's always the same staple. There's the Punisher, there's his thing with God, and there's jail, and so it's a pattern. They always sort of do their own take on it.
So did you understand that?
I'm the Scab Man!
Did you understand that without reading the Bendis run?
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward. He literally goes to jail, and then he meets Punisher in jail, and it goes from there. But yeah, I think it's a good run if you like Daredevil.
I loved it.
I mean, I love Brubaker, so it's good to have his twist on the Daredevil. So $842, which
that's a big one.
Yeah, look.
And look, yours is genuine. I'm looking at that going, I know you're going to read that.
I like Pony. Genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I thought it was a great month. Again, it was weird going to Boom and it's only one page, so they obviously don't have much going on. And Other was like...
nothing.
No, you know what it was?
What?
All these freaking Golden books about anyone.
Yeah, I know.
So let's quickly just go over.
Yeah,
I found it quite funny because, like, what is this Willie Nelson book? And then there was another Golden story one that was funny.
Michael J. Fox, I was going to put that in my...
Rihanna? Like...
Yeah?
No one reads comics to read about Rihanna.
Have you ever read a little Golden book? It's not a comic.
Yeah,
it's a book.
well, again, so why is it in this? There's your point. You just made it.
Yeah, true, actually.
Yeah.
I've noticed there are a couple books that have slipped through there. I wonder what's going on. Why are they...
Yeah, and I've also noticed some of the stuff in the regular will come up in here. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just because...
of the glitch from the other week,
glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a great... direct. It was solid, and I can't wait for the Tomb of Dracula, and I won.
You won. You definitely won. So just a reminder to everyone now that the death of Diamond has sort of occurred, probably not, but it means that the last Friday of every month is now the end cutoff for direct. So no more of this, it's the 23rd, the 27th. It's whatever the last Friday is, so you've got a while.
Were people good this month? Last month?
No, they were horrible.
Oh, no.
Look, the good news is that I'm still experimenting with what time to take direct down.
What time you open, what time you can't.
Yeah, exactly, because we used to have the orders submitted by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon or we were in trouble. I think we can go later in the afternoon. So we left it open for longer on purpose, but a lot of people didn't know that and a lot of people left their order till very late.
Well, and let's say thanks for 4 years.
Yeah, thank you.
Sticking with us,
yeah.
But I think we should do something cool when it's the 5th year.
I agree.
Because we might do like an overview and like something cool. But
maybe people love countdowns. We'll do a countdown of the best.
What? A light just turned off.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, perfect timing for us to check on out. That's what it's telling us. Goodbye, everyone, and see you next month.